Hi, my name is Coach B, the CEO, co-creator of Extraordinary Outcomes. I'm an ordinary person with extraordinary aspirations who believes in living life fully alive. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Again, I don't have a name for this channel yet. A theme for my live shows. Will come up with one soon. But I have to say to you that just came from the gym about an hour ago. And on my ride home from the gym, I felt this overwhelming desire to be in the room with you. Today is Halloween. For those of you that acknowledge that, celebrate that, do your thing, trick or treat. And for some of us, today might be the day that benefits, entitlements, whatever you want to call it, might just disappear into, the abyss. And I have to tell you that there was a time in my life that I was on food stamps, public assistance. I had hit this fork in the road where, I needed to change my life and get my life better. And food stamps was a stepping stone to get me to where I am today. And so when I think about all the people who might lose their benefits, people that work now, that might be having it as a subsidy because maybe they don't earn enough money, or people have lifestyle situations that don't permit them to go to work right now. Whatever the situation is, I'm not in judgment. But it made me think about all the times that things would go on that I was seemingly powerless over. And I would get so emotional and I would personalize the situation. They don't want to help me. They trying to keep me down. They don't want me to shine. I don't know who they were, by the way. But it was a sense of being a victim in terms of when things didn't go the way I hoped, the way I planned, the way I expected it to go. And I personalized everything. They out to get me. They don't want to see me shine. They don't want to see me make it. What did I do to them? So I had a lot of resentments because I was personalizing situations that were beyond my control. Now, mind you, these situations that were beyond my control, it could have been layoffs, it could have been companies restructuring, downsizing, it could have been any of those things because I've been through, I'm a person of a certain age and I've been through some things in my life. And when those things happen in my life, I beat myself up because I thought that I could change a situation that was impacting not only me, but quite a number of other people. So I personalized the situation. I was angry, I was fearful, I was resentful about the whole doggone thing. And what it did not allow me to do was strategize my next 5 moves. So I was reacting to situations. Don't personalize, strategize your next 5 moves. Because when you personalize the situation, everything that's going on today, you're going to be angry at the system. You're going to be angry at the government. You're going to lose focus. You're going to lose focus. Trust me, I'm telling you from experience. Don't personalize what's happening in the world today. Strategize your next 5 moves. What do you need to focus on? What do you need to rearrange? How do you need to reposition yourself? How do you need to pivot so that you can get through whatever is happening in your life? And it doesn't have to be about this particular thing going on in the government right now, right? It could be any kind of changes that are major in your life. Don't personalize it. Strategize your next 5 moves. Because once we personalize what's happening, we lose our ability to think it through. We lose our ability to strategize so that we can get to the other side. Why? Because we're so emotional. I see there's someone watching. If you like, leave a comment. Let us know where you're coming from. Again, when this happens, when we personalize things, we lose our power. We lose our voice. We lose our ability to strategize because why? We're not focused. Our emotions are taking over the fear, the anger, the resentment, the sense of entitlement. All of those things are happening. And while those things are happening, we're not doing what we need to do for ourselves. Strategize on your next 5 moves. It might mean, you know what? Let me take a look at my calendar. Let me see what I need to rearrange, who I need to reach out to. Do I need a listing of resources? Who might I be able to contact? Who am I going to let know what's really going on with me? Somebody that I trust, that I can confide in, somebody that's not going to judge me but support me, accountability. How do we get through these times? I have to tell you that, I've been impacted. I've definitely been impacted by some of the changes that are happening. I've been impacted, and I still need to show up today so that I can strategize, move, know where it is that I'm going and not lose focus. That's so important. So I told you I've been in companies that laid off staff. I've been in companies that downsized. I've been in companies that redesigned their companies, and I was impacted by that. The difference between then and now is that what I learned from those experiences is that when I got really emotional about it, my mental health, my spiritual health, my emotional health paid a price for it because I wasn't doing anything but moaning and groaning and complaining for a little while. For a little while, I'm gonna be honest. For a little while, I was moaning, groaning, complaining, and like I said, resentful and angry at the whole doggone thing, that I wasn't able to focus and put a plan together on what it was that I needed to do. The only way I got to the other side of those situations is when I sat down and I was able to let go of the anger, the fear, and the resentment and not personalize the situation. Not personalize the situation. Because the things that happen in my life didn't only happen to me, they happened to a lot of people. A lot of people, right? And everybody has a different way of managing those external things that happen that we don't have control over. But what we do have control over is our mindset, our emotional intelligence, and our spiritual wealth. We have control over our mindset, our emotional intelligence, and our spiritual wealth. In my declaration, I have a statement. I am that there are no problems, just solutions. So when things come up now, and I'm not talking about coming from a strategy from a place of scarcity, I'm talking about a strategy that's coming from a place of your wealth, being, not from a place of scarcity, like, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sitting down, woosah, being in silence, get a pen and paper or get your laptop, whatever you're using, and getting into the solution and strategizing your next 5 steps. And not only strategizing it, implementing it and following up. And if you need to, make some minor changes here and there, feel free to do so. But getting caught up in your emotions right now, being fearful, being angry, being resentful, and personalizing whatever's going on in your life right now, that is not the tools that are going to move you past it. Are we human? Do we have a right to be upset? Do we have a right to be disappointed? Yes. I had a person tell me one time, said, listen, if you need to talk about it 3 times. And then after that, don't talk about it no more. Because what you don't want to do is start ruminating over the negative, because while you're ruminating over the negative, you're not going to be able to focus on the positive. And we want to give our energy, mental, emotional, spiritual energy to a solution. To a solution that's going to help us get from A to B. Now, I don't have a time frame for you. I don't know how long it's going to take because I don't really know all the details of your situation. I know for me and for countless others that practice this approach, it works. People will tell you, change your mindset, get a strategy, work in that strategy, and you will get to the other end sooner than later. The more time that we are in fear, anger, and resentment, the less time we have the ability to be in the solution. Thank you for watching. Put your name in the chat. You can leave a comment and I'll highlight your comment. I would like to know who you are and so I can acknowledge you. And if you do, this is the way that it'll come up. Your name, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. But anyway, again, we want to be on the second end of the statement. Don't personalize, strategize your next 5 moves. And as you continue to move through your strategy, one step gets done, replace it with another step. What's the next thing that I have to do? What is the next thing that I need to do? What is the next thing that I have to do? Let me say something to you. I went out to Jamaica maybe a year or so ago, a little bit over a year ago. And when I heard about Hurricane Melissa, my heart poured out for them. When I watch the news, those people are devastated, but they getting to work. Those that need to rebuild are looking for ways to rebuild. Those who need to get the water out, those that need to stay with other people, they are doing the work. Yes, they need support. Yes, they need money. Yes, they need donations. They need a whole lot of stuff. And it's going to take them a while to get back to a certain status. And I'm not going to say that they're not heartbroken. I would be misleading you if I said that. They are heartbroken. That's their homes, their businesses. And they need to rebuild. That's where they live. But I can guarantee you this. The ones that are thinking about their next 5 moves are going to get through that crisis sooner than the ones who are just stuck emotionally in the fear, the anger, and the resentment. The fear, the anger, and the resentment and personalizing it is going to hold them back. We want you to move forward. Listen, my name is Coach B, the CEO, co-creator of Extraordinary Outcomes. Got 3 things I can offer you: clarity, counterbalance, and freedom. And freedom is based in value-led choices. Thank you for listening to me today. Again, this was on my heart, came from the gym, and I was like, what can I offer in this time? As I ramp up to be more present, I got a like, thank you. As I ramp up to do more videos, listen, I'm going to be more present here with you to support you, because we are in a time where people need support. They might need a question that makes them think and explore where they're at, maybe a suggestion. I don't know, but I want to support you. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you being here and watching and staying with me throughout this morning. Again, don't personalize. Strategize your next 5 moves. And I'll talk to you real soon.